What's up, friends? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. By popular demand, I'm going to be reviewing for you all today the RMS Legendary Serum Lipsticks. As you can see, I have all of the shades. We're going to be swatching these, putting these on my lips. I will share with you all my honest opinions about this new formula and also let you guys know what are my favorite shades. And before we get into it, friends, I do want to give you a heads up that right now, RMS is having their Black Friday sale. It's going to be 30% off site-wide, so you can get 30% off these if you want. And also, if you are watching this in the future and you missed the sale, don't worry, my friend. I do have another 20% off coupon code that is usually good year-round that you can use on pretty much anything on the RMS site other than kits. So I will link that down below. The last thing that I want to mention, friends, before we get started is that I am on the RMS PR list, so these were kindly gifted to me by the brand. This video is not sponsored. It's going to be completely honest. I will share with you guys some pros and cons, or at least some things I think you need to know about this formula. So make sure after the swatches, you stay tuned and listen to my final thoughts. Let's get into it. All right, party people, let's dive in and talk about the RMS Legendary Serum Lipsticks. Now, these are supposed to be kind of like a 3-in-1. They're supposed to be a lipstick, a lip serum, and a lip stain hybrid, offering 8 hours of hydration. They retail for $35, and they're supposed to give you kind of like that one swipe of hydrated, saturated color. These are not a matte lipstick. They're supposed to feel very lightweight and hydrating on the lips while still giving you a lot of pigmentation. Now, if you guys take a look at the packaging, it's kind of like your standard slim, plastic component. I do like the fact that the component is the same color as the shade, because then you can clearly see what you're reaching for and you don't get them all mixed up. What I also want to show you in terms of the component is that in order to get the product out, you just turn this little wheel right here and listen to that. Hear that little click? That means the product is coming out. Now, what I also want you to know is that once you click it up, you cannot click it back down. I think they do this, I think it's designed in that way to kind of keep the shape of the bullet so that it's a little bit more precise when kind of going around the lines of the lips. But I do just want to mention that in case it annoys anybody. I'm totally fine with it, but yeah, you can't click it back down. In terms of scent, it has a nice little kind of subtle vanilla scent. I quite like it, but that's another thing that I'd like to mention as well. That's kind of all you need to know for now, friends, in terms of the basic details. And now we're going to get into all of the shades. I'm going to show you every single shade swatched on my hand, but also on my lips. And then at the end, guys, I'm going to share my final thoughts and give you a little bit more info that you need to know about the formulation. All right, friends. So the first shade in this collection is called Melanie, and this is described as a Tahitian coral. A lot of the shades in this collection, they are going to be more on the bright side and have kind of like a pinky base to them. Melanie is going to have that coral nature to it. This is perfect for spring, perfect for summer. If you want something that's light and bright and fresh and youthful, Melanie, I think, is going to be the perfect shade for that. By the way, if you are new here, hi, welcome. My name is Sophia and I love luxury beauty. I upload new videos just like this one every single week. I do a lot of new makeup reviews. I also do fun and helpful guides just like this one. So if you love luxury beauty, if you love clean beauty, then you're in the right place, my friend. Hit that subscribe button to join our family. We would love to have you. And as a quick reminder, all the makeup that is on my face today, all the products that I mentioned in this video, they're going to be linked in the description box down below, along with the coupon codes that you need to save some money off of RMS Beauty. I do use affiliate links, so when you shop through my links, I do earn a small commission. It all goes back to supporting my channel. And with that, friends, let's get on with the rest of this review. Next up, we have the shade Miranda, and this is described as a classic soft rose. Now, this is going to be a little bit more on the pinky rosy side, a little bit more subdued than Melanie. Miranda is the shade that I think is the softest and probably most wearable, most everyday, I guess you could say, out of all the shades that I'm going to show you. So if you're a little bit intimidated by color and you want something that's a little bit softer, I think Miranda is going to be the best shade to choose. Next, we have Audrey, and this is described as a neutral tawny red. This is, I think, my favorite shade in the collection. This is the one that I would recommend the most. I love reds, but I don't always wear them all the time. I'm not always wearing a super bright red. This is nice because it's toned down just a little bit. I think this is going to work for most skin tones. It's a really beautiful, easy way, approachable way to wear a red. So this is Audrey. Next up, we have the shade that I am wearing on my lips today, and this is called Ruby Moon. This is described as a poppy orange red. Oh my goodness, this is the stunner of the collection. If you want something bright, saturated, beautiful, if you want compliments on your lip color, you need to get Ruby Moon. I think this is probably my second favorite one in the collection. I really, really like it, but I do think Audrey is maybe a little bit more wearable for every day. But man, Ruby Moon is so gorgeous. Next up, we have Linda. This is described as a vibrant raspberry. This is gonna have a little bit more of a purple tone to it. So if you really like berry shades, a bright berry shade, this one is going to be perfect. I like the fact that this one, it's not quite as pink as the other ones. It does have more of like that purpley tone. This is the kind of thing that I think I would see myself reaching for come summertime. And next we have Monica. This is described as a neutral berry. This is the one that I think is the perfect shade for fall. If you're looking for something for kind of like that fall winter vibe, that's still going to be very wearable, go with a lot of makeup looks, highly recommend Monica. Like Audrey, really great for a red. Ruby Moon if you want something poppy. The other colors I think are really good for spring and summer, but Monica is my favorite for fall and winter. Next we have Mickey. This is described as a tawny brown. This is really the only, I guess you could call it, neutral shade in the collection. It is deeper. It's going to be neutral for those of you out there that have more tanner or even a deeper skin tone. Really, really beautiful. This is the shade that I probably would have picked if I hadn't been sent all of the shades, just because you guys know I really, really love browns. This is gonna be a good choice if you wanna rock that kind of fall 90s brown lip, or you want something that, well, is just gonna be a little bit more on the neutral side. And then finally, friends, we have Angela. This is described as a rose brown. I really love the rich and raisiny nature of this one. This is also good for fall and winter. I would say I like Monica a little bit more because it's a little bit softer and more wearable. But if you have a deeper skin tone, I would go with Angela. I think this is gonna look gorgeous on you. If you want something that's like deeper, if you wanna rock that vampy lip trend, the grungy trend that's going on right now, Angela is also gonna be a great shade for that. And friends, before I get into my final thoughts, I just wanna show you all of the shades swatched right here, once again in order. So first here we have Melanie, the Tahitian Coral. Then we have Miranda, the classic soft rose. Then you have Audrey, a neutral tawny red. Then we have Ruby Moon, a poppy orange red. Then Linda, a vibrant raspberry. Monica, a neutral berry. Mickey, a tawny brown. And finally, Angela, a rose brown. I wanted to show you them all swatched there in order because I know sometimes we're deciding between shades. So hopefully, guys, those little comparisons are helpful. Now it is time for my final thoughts. What do I think of these new lipsticks from RMS Beauty? Honestly, guys, honestly, I love them. I think they are beautiful. I think the formula is delicious and creamy and divine. I love the hydration that I get from these, but I also really like the fact that not only are they hydrating, but they're also super pigmented. I feel like that's kind of hard to get with lipsticks these days. Like you either kind of have to go the matte route or the liquid lipstick route if you want a lot of pigmentation, but then you might not get the hydration. And then if you go the hydration route, you're more in this territory of like a satin lipstick or like a balm, which you don't really get the same impact color-wise. These are a really good in between. You guys probably saw in the demo, when I first put these on, they have a little bit of shine. They're very easy and creamy, you know, to spread across the lips. But then after like 10 to 15 minutes, it does dry down to what you see right here, which is this kind of like very pigmented, full impact, but still like natural, soft touch type of finish. It doesn't highlight the lines in my lips. I just feel like these are a very unique, very nice Goldilocks type of formula. Now, what do you need to know about this? You need to know these two things. Number one, they're not very shiny. These are called the serum lipsticks. I would expect them to be shinier. When I think of a serum lipstick, I think of like the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip Plump ones, really like those, or the Makeup by Mario, what are they called? Like the Moisture Surge ones, I really like those as well. But those are not the same as this. Those are like high shine, glossy, like glazed donut type of lip that they don't have a lot of pigmentation. That's not what you're getting here. In addition, I don't feel like these leave that much of a stain. They are described as being a lip stain as well. The only one, at least for me, that leaves like kind of a stain is the one that I'm wearing today, Ruby Moon. I'll show you guys a clip right here of what this looks like when I wipe it off my lips. It definitely leaves like a nice rosy, you know, ruby type of look to the lips, which I really enjoy, but I do want to mention it because like some of you guys are looking for a stain, which I don't think these are the best. And then some of you guys are looking for something that absolutely doesn't leave a stain. I feel like these, they leave a little bit because they're pigmented lipsticks. And for me, it really doesn't bother me. I kind of feel like RMS, they are grabbing like all the little SEO keywords of the trending items like lip serum and lip stain, and they're just like using it to describe this product. They're really just nice, comfortable, everyday, creamy, hydrating lipsticks with a lot of pigmentation. Also, guys, keep in mind, you don't have to apply these like I did in the demo where it's like full pigmentation, full swipe of color. I'll show you guys a demo right here of me applying Ruby Moon just by kind of like dotting it and blotting it onto my lips. You get this really, really nice kind of sheer romantic flush to the lips. You can do that with any of the shades. So they're very, very versatile. I do like them, but I want you guys to know they're not lip serums, they're not glossy, and like they don't really leave much of a stain. So those are my thoughts on the formula, but I do want to share a couple of final thoughts about the shades, friends. When I first saw the shade range, I wasn't so sure. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't so sure because you guys know me, I like toasty shades, browns, I like terracottas, I like plums, I like nudes, I like reds as well, but I don't normally reach for like a lot of fuchsias, mauves, pinks. Sometimes I'll do a coral, so I wasn't so sure about this shade range. But honestly, guys, once I tried them on, I really, really like the shades. I like the fact that these kind of took me a little bit out of my comfort zone. You guys saw the demo, so you can figure out which one would be right for you. But I felt like they were all very, very flattering. I love the bright pop of color that they give. I normally like to wear these with very simple makeup like I am today. I am wearing one of the RMS eye lights and one of the blushes, so I'll link that in the description box down below, guys, if you want to like recreate this look. But yeah, I'll just do kind of like very simple makeup like this, and I'll pop one of these on my lips, and it is like an instant makeup look. Absolutely love it. So I do encourage you guys to try one of the shades, and if you're more of someone that goes like the nude route or like a very light pink, maybe give one of these a try. I think that she wanted to design these for people that wanted to wear color, that wanted more pigmentation, but like I said, wanted it to be like a little bit more approachable and comfortable on the lips. I also think that she wanted them to stain, and if you have like really light pinks and nudes, they're not gonna stain. We all have a million nude lipsticks, sheer little pink, sheer nudes. Like we already have that in our collection. So this is for my friends out there where you actually want a bright, saturated, creamy lipstick, maybe a bright pop of color. So those are my thoughts, friends. But now it is your turn. Sound off in the comments down below and let me know, are you intrigued by these lipsticks? Have you tried them? Would you agree? Do they leave a stain on your lips? I would really like to know. Help us out and sound off in the comments section down below. If you like this video, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. I would very much appreciate that. Subscribe if you haven't already. And with that, friends, I hope that you see some beauty in your day, and I will see you in my next one. Goodbye.